Today, let's talk about how early Americans ate tons of mammoth, 13,000-year-old bones from Clovis culture, baby reveal. You will be amazed by knowing that early indigenous Americans relied heavily on meat from mammoths to survive, according to a new study, which suggests they were top-notch experts at hunting the massive beasts. But before that, we must know what is mammoth and their existence on Earth. So let's go back, closely related to modern-day elephants. The last woolly mammoths went extinct around 4,000 years ago after being wiped out by multiple killers, including climate change and hunting. Still, some people want to see a mammoth resurrection through cloning. Even the CIA wants to bring woolly mammoths. But the question raised again, what is woolly mammoths? Well, the woolly mammoths are shaggy beasts that were relatives of today's Asian elephants, Elephas maximus. They lived across North America and Eurasia for about 700,000 years and went extinct around 4,000 years ago. Scientists know so much about these elephant relatives because many of their bodies have been found, frozen and preserved in the ground in Siberia, Alaska, and Canada. Some of these mammoths look like they died only recently, with fresh-looking skin, hair, and tusks. From these amazing finds, we know what adults and babies ate, how far they walked, how they died, and how they're different from modern-day elephants. Even though they're long gone, some scientists are trying to clone the Ice Age beasts. They hope to bring the mammoths back to places like Siberia and Alaska, where they once lived. When they lived 700,000 years ago to 4,000 years ago. What they looked like. They had shaggy hair, fatty humps, and curved tusks. Size and weight, up to 11 feet and 12,000 pounds. Babies' weight, around 200 pounds. Where they lived, Eurasia and North America. Also, we should know about ancient Americans. The Clovis people lived in North America between about 13,000 and 12,700 years ago. They were once thought to have been the earliest humans in North America, but recent studies suggest the first Americans arrived even earlier, possibly around 23,000 years ago. Mammoths also roamed the Americas at that time and migrated for long distances, making them a reliable source of fat and protein for early humans, the authors wrote. The focus on mammoths helps explain how Clovis people could spread throughout North America and into South America in just a few hundred years. Co-lead author of the study, James Chatters, an archaeologist and paleontologist at McMaster University in Canada, said in a statement, co-lead author Ben Potter, an archaeologist at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, added that the results of the study confirmed what had been found at other archaeological sites. He said that hunting mammoths provided a flexible way of life and allowed the Clovis people to move into new areas without having to rely on smaller game animals, which could vary from one region to the next. This mobility aligns with what we see in Clovis technology and settlement patterns, Potter said in the statement. They were highly mobile. The new study modeled the diets of Clovis people by analyzing previously published isotopic data from ANZIC 1, and then adjusting it for nursing to estimate the isotopic values of his mother's diet. The resulting isotopic fingerprint showed that about 40% of her diet came from mammoth meat, while other large animals like elk and bison made up most of the rest. The results also show that small mammals played a very minor role in the ancient woman's diet, contrary to ideas that they may have been an important food source. The authors also suggest that the Clovis preference for mammoth meat may have played a part in the demise of these giant beasts in the Americas toward the end of the last ice age.